crashed. Session exists, Sonny, mate. It'd be your game, buddy. Be your game. Be your game, mate. But we're waiting, don't worry. We are waiting. Got 16 in. I got 18 in. 18 in. 18 in at the moment. Bloody Codemasters. If they'd sort their games out, it'd be absolutely brilliant. Bloody Codemasters. Right, let me get the esports loaded up because I want to watch that as well. F1 esports. I'm going to load it up on my screen. Put it on. Have it on mute. There we go. Lucas Blakely. Come on, Lucas. I said you were going to win the first race, and it looks like you're on course to win it. That's good. So we're missing 2 at the minute. I said we'd wait till 10 past, so that's 5 more minutes. I've got a couple of people that I think are restarting their games. Missing 2 at the moment. So we'll start at 10 past. Who's missing? Is Lezo in? Lezo's in. Finn Bobs, are you in? No. So 19, we're missing one. One more. So we've got one person. Who's missing? Is it Colin? I bet it's Colin. No, it's not my boy Colin. He's in. Diego's in the wrong seat. Evening, AJ. Let's have a good race. Yeah, we'd like to 20. Who is it? Is it Snow? Oh, it's Deck. Okay. Okay. Right, and if everyone's there, we can ready up. So let me check the settings quickly. Medium, short, dynamic, strict. Safety car is on reduced. Yep. Yep. Hello and welcome to RFF round 5 and 6 of the Midweek League. We are in Monza, Italy, and then we are in Singapore for the Singapore Grand Prix. And then we have an 80-minute qualifying session to enable the grid for today's race. And then we'll have a 25% race, and then we'll have the race 2, which is a reverse grid. Good evening, Ben Smith. How are we doing, mate? I hope your uni work is not hindering you too much. I bet you gutted not to be racing tonight. So we've got the esports on, and we're doing commentary for tonight. So we have all the drivers in the pits at the minute. Nobody is looking to go to track for the time being. Hang on, let me get the YouTube comments loaded up on my phone, just so I can view the comments, Ben, because I'm trying to do commentary, watch the esports at the same time. Yeah, not bad, really knackered, and trying to keep up with was racing at the same time. Hate Singapore, we'll race Saturday for sure. Nathan Clark is in. Oh, look at them, they've all gone out together, they all want that toe. So let's go and pick up then with the Alfa Romeo, which I believe is Essex man, who is the first driver on the track. And the rest behind him are looking for a tow. But Colin has gone early. He doesn't want to be struck in traffic. And he wants to get on with the race and get going forward. He wants to try and get a good lap in for qualifying, so that he can progress himself up the grid for the start of the race. He doesn't want to be caught in any carnage. So then as Colin then comes into T1, late on the brakes, as you like to see, very late there for Colin indeed. Runs a little bit wide into T2 now. This is a great shot here. As he comes through the Curva Grande, then towards the end of Sector 1, I hear this is a place to watch Phil crash. Bioptic. Phil doesn't go fast enough to crash, mate, in all honesty. That'd be a fair assumption on Phil. Colin's had a little bit of a struggle then through Lesmo 1 and Lesmo 2. Let's look at that then. The whole pack are all bunched up coming into Lesmo 1 and Lesmo 2. They've all gone together. Now, I don't understand why they've done that, but we've got a few drivers on out laps and a few drivers on hot laps. And there you see Colin, a little bit of a short shift there. Didn't want to take too much curb on the entry and exit. That will lose him some time now all the way down this straight. As we have got a yellow flag at Lesmo 1. And it is an Alfa Aston Martin and a Mercedes. So they've either crashed or they've had an incident and they're going very slowly. Let's keep on board with Colin as he comes to the line. This will be the first driver to set a time in qualifying. And he was a 24.6 once the graphic decides it's going to catch up with us. And that's immediately beaten by Sonny, who goes P1 with a 24.2. Milson then goes to pole with a 22.3. Jack Brooks does a 23.5. So at the minute, Milson is on pole by a fairly long way. Let's see, Luke Enright's had a bit of a slow lap. James Gardner then, in the new Red Bull livery. What can Gardner do? He comes to the line at 21.9, so provisional pole then for Gardner. As Diego then goes P4. As we see Phil come into the line now in the Mercedes, giving Flicks a tow Phil goes to P10. Where does Flicks go? Or is Flicks just beginning his lap? No, Flicks has done a 47.9, so that's a very slow lap there for Flicks. Nathan Clark is on an out lap. So Harry, what is Harry going to do? And Harry has shown so far in this league he's got great pace, but he has got a mistake in him. So let's see what he can do. It looks to me like this has been a bit of a banker lap. Spudster's doing his traditional where he stays in the pits for the final 8 minutes. And have we got anyone on a lap? Twins John then in the I can't get my words out. In the Alpha Tauri in sector 1, 27.4 for the first sector and runs very wide there, gets on the gravel, that compromises exit massively. And let's see what we can do with Lezo. He looks to me like he's had a slow lap as well. So you can see in the background the Honda livery of the Red Bull. What I do believe is James's car, and Lezo to me looks like he's coming into the pits, and he is. So let's see what Twins John can do then. What he's to the line then. What can Twins do? 24 for the time being then. So who have we got on a relatively... Clark has backed out of this. Spudster's on an out that. Deck. F1ology then. He's gone... Well, he must have invalidated, so he's going again. So let's see what he can do. Truth, yes. Yes, mate, that is the truth. Phil loves a spin. He won't mind me saying that as well. He won't mind me saying that at all. And we've also got... I just told me for the join the stream, so I had to say that. Sorry, Philly. Much love, really, bro. Much love, really, bro. So Julian then does pit. So he rode on board to Julian for absolutely nothing there. Let's see what VK can do then. In the McLaren. Codemasters. If anyone from Codemasters by any chance jumps into the stream, please sort your lobbies out, please, because I'm getting sick of your glitches, Codemasters. It's a 60 quid game, and that's definitely going to be a very slow set corner 1 and 2, and that will massively compromise him. So we'll pick up with then Deck Tyndall. I wonder if he's any relation to Mike Tyndall, the rugby player. Who knows? That's my one and only joke about Deck then. Let's see what he can do. He's on the medium tyres then, so we'll just have a quick look. And he gets a big slide there. So the top two are on the mediums, the softs, and then you've got Milson and Nathan Clark. That is a great lap for Milson on the mediums to be ahead of Nathan Clark. So he's P5 on the softs. Jamie Cheese is now P5 on the soft. Make that P7 then after Luke Enright does a 21.5 then, and he puts his Haas on provisional pole. But we'll continue with Deck Tyndall then as we carry on through the top 10. Spudster is 8th, 1.1 off the pace on the mediums. And you've got Colin 1.5 on the softs. Jack Brooks is 1.9 off the pace on the the medium compound tyres at the minute. Then you've got Diego in P11, 2 seconds. Not too far behind Jack then. Let's keep an eye on the gap between Jack and Diego then, as they've gone relatively close in terms of lap times. As then VK, even with that mistake, he's gone and put his McLaren on provisional pole over 21.3. So he'll be quite happy with that. You've got Phil down in P13, so he'll definitely come out on the softs. Twin Johns, as James Colliery Effects then puts his McLaren on provisional pole. So at the minute we have a McLaren 1-2 in terms of the grid order. Now James missed last week, so he'll be looking to get some good points to try and recoup the damage from last week's race. We have a yellow flag in sector 3. I can believe that's what people slowing down, but let's have a look then. What can Spider do? He's on the softs, coming into sector 2 as we enter the final 7.5 minute session. Spider's 5 tenths up at the minute, so this is a good enough time to put himself, into the top 3 at the minute. As then we see James has DNF'd. James has DNF'd at Lesmo 1. That's such a shame for James. That DNF could prove costly. As then Spider, he goes up to P3 then. Spider gets up to P3. That's a good lap from him. Now then, James Gardner, can he bounce back? Currently now down in P4, but he's running that special Red Bull livery. And I must say, I'm not a Red Bull fan, but I really do like this livery from Red Bull. It's very nice. See what James can do then through sector 2. Oh, James, very slidey there. Very slidey there from James. This will massively compromise his lap. So we'll leave James for now then, and we'll go pick up somebody. I tell you what, let's go pick up then with our championship leader. And we pick up at the perfect time with Phil. And he has DNF'd. Oh dear, we turn to our championship leader at the worst possible time for him. And he has DNF'd there. It was coming round the corner to come down the back straight, and unfortunately for Phil, he has DNF'd, and we caught it live on stream. I tell you what, I must have known Phil was going to crash then, because as soon as we come to him, Phil, unfortunately for him, has crashed out of qualifying, and he will start no higher than P16. His cousin James is currently on provisional pole as we enter the final 5 minutes of this qualifying session. Is that you, Stacey? Is Stacey this account? Bioptic? Is that Stacey? As we see, Twins John has gone at 6 attempts quicker than his personal best in Sector 1. Phil, I came to you at the most perfect time, mate. I came on your car, you came around the corner, next thing you know, you're in a wall. As John is also up on his Sector 2 downtime, and then he invalidates. Very silly there. He has invalidated, unfortunately. A slight mistake there for him, and that's put him... Well, he will stay P17 for now. Harry is P18, though. And Flicks, he'll have to come out. This will be his final 2 pushes to go for that... Well, to try and get Mercedes up the grid, really, because Phil will not start any higher than 16th. As Lezo... Now, Lezo, let's ride on board with Lezo. He's very quick, is Lezo, but he's not been able to get a lap in so far. So let's see what he can do through Sector 2. And the top 7 then are all covered by 6 temps. But he hasn't validated this lap as Lezo, so we'll see. Have we got anyone else on a quick lap? Let's see what Deck Tyndall can do. He's going for another run on the mediums. To me, he's not going to improve on this run. Yeah, we'll leave Deck then. Let's see what Nathan Clark can do as he comes round the parabolica now. Provisional pole is 21-2. Clark's going to come to the line. I think he's going to easily beat this time. Nathan Clark to the line then. He does. He puts his Alpine on pole by over a second. A 20.2 for Nathan Clark. That is some lap. There you go, boys. That is a lap time for you all to beat, as Nathan says there. With that 20.2, and that puts that Alpine on provisional pole. So James won't improve. VK's got a chance to improve, and so has everyone else, bar Phil. But let's see, who have we got? That's Luke Enright then as he comes down the main straight then. Currently P6 in the Haas. So we've got one Haas running in P6, one Haas running in P18 at the moment. Let's see what Luke can do through Sector 1. He's currently 1.3 seconds off the overall pace at the minute as we have a look then. And he's 6 tenths down, so he's not going to improve on this lap. So we've got Jamie Cheese then currently P10 as Sonny then has retired from the session. And Jack Brooks has been given a 5-place grid penalty for a collision. Oh dear. The beef between them two boys continues then as Spudster then. He'll begin his lap now. Let's see what AJ can do then in the Alpha Tauri. And it looks to me like he's in a... Oh, what has gone on there? Yeah, I guess it's me, to be fair. I'll have an invite, please. I don't understand what's happened there, to be fair. That's strange. Full bars as well. Now I've got no bars. Yeah, the host will have to invite me. The host will have to invite me, whoever's the host. I suppose I can sit and watch esports then for 5 minutes, I suppose. I don't understand that. I never have any connection issues when it comes to racing. I'll close this then. And I'll close this. I don't know who... Well, if you don't know who's the host, if you all invite me, it's kind of simple. One of you will be able to invite me if you are the host. Oh dear. I'll sit and wait. I will sit and wait. Well, I suppose I can open my window. That gives me time to open the window. Oh, that's such a shame. I don't understand why it's kicked us out. It worked fine last night. When doing another commentary, works fine normally, and then bang, get kicked out. Damn. I'll just have to sit here and wait for an invite. Ali H, you've joined at the worst time, mate. My game's just kicked me out, so I've got to wait for an invite to come back in. But Ali H, what are you saying, bro? What are we saying? I've got 17 people watching me spectate on a screen at the minute. I need an invite. Boys, I need an invite, please. Come on. It's not difficult. Hey, no DNFs there, Ali. And Colin P1. Yeah, that'd be brilliant. Why is Diego saying shut up? Diego, you shut up. Or bounce, Diego, don't worry. Yeah, we need a Colin P1. Yeah, How are we doing, Ali, anyway? Hamilton is the GOAT. Facts. Well, this is nice. Let's have a nice little chat as we wait to get an invite. I'm glad you're good, bro. Ali Duad, I got kicked out of the lobby, bro. So I'm sat here waiting for an invite. So you just get to spectate that beautiful name that says J Hamilton underscore 44. The pain in Ali Halal's side. Well, not side, but yeah, that sounds about right. Come on, guys, invite me. It says an error has occurred. Ooh, do we have a grid? Elbow. Cough. Ali, mate, you missed out on some. My lead's bigger now. It's 144 points. Yeah, you can take a picture of the grid and send me it. I'm quite happy for that to happen. Well, to be fair, I think I'm going to let someone else host. I think I'll let someone else host, just to be safe. Because I don't understand. Cheers, Nathan. I appreciate that, mate. Oh, aye. So, what's going on? Oh, what a joke. So we wait, and we wait to be. What's going on, guys? Can anyone tell me what's going on, please? Because I don't have any sort of idea being sat here doing, well, nothing really. What's going on? Don't ask me, Diego, mate. I'm waiting for an invite. I couldn't tell you what's going on. Oh, mamma mia. Can I invite? Yes, I can invite. I can invite, and then I'll do custom grid. Oh. Yeah, esports does look fun, mate. I was sat watching it. I was waiting for an invite to come through. But it looks like I'll be setting it up again. Oh, this game is just a pain in the side. No, you don't need an invite. You need an invite. You need an invite. You need an invite. Who's missing? I can't invite Colin. That's a shame. I can't invite Colin. And VK, man, why do you have to appear offline? I can't invite. Right. I'll have to set a new lobby. Game is a joke. What you doing, munching ice cream? I wish, Mr. Halal, I wish I was munching an ice cream right now, bro. I really do. What we got? So it's custom grid then. Monza. Weekend structure. Off. Random. Custom grid. Dynamic. Strict. I'll keep it on 40 AI in case people don't disconnect, so it's worse for them. They can run on 40 AI. Lobby options. Equal cars. 13 laps. Weather. Dynamic. Strict. Damage is on. Right. Spectator. Invite. Oh, man. What a joke. The game is an absolute joke, man. Julian, Ezzo, Luke, Nath, Philly, Spider, Spudster, Tego, no, Jamie, Togo, Twin, yes, Colin. Yes, I can invite Colin. So I can invite everyone. I can invite everyone. That's good. VK, stop appearing offline. You dirty, dirty, dirty guy. See, look at that. Full bars. Full bars I've got. Right. So I'll let everyone join and then I'll set the grid up. Let's get a screenshot of these two photos. I didn't invite Jamie, that's my fault. There you go, Brooks. Oh. Doo-be-doo-be-doo. Finn Bobs. I didn't invite you, mate. There we go. Who's missing an invite, please? If anyone's missing an invite. I'm guessing Diego and Sonny, by the looks of it. No, Diego's got one. Yeah, the session does exist, Jack, because 16 people are in, mate. 16 people are in. Got 16 in. I'll invite you again, Jamie. That's all I can do, mate. By the looks of it, according to this. Who's missing? Sonny. There you go. 17 are in. Got 17. Jamie Cheese is in. 18 are in. Sonny's in. Right, Jack Brooks. We need to get Jack Brooks in. Let's get Jack in. We're missing Brooks, and that's it. If we get Jack Brooks in, we've got the grid. Come on, Brooksy. You can get in, mate. Yes. Who's missing? One more. One more person is missing. We've got 20. Right, let me get the grid in. Oh, who would run a league, hey? Lobby options. Weekend structure. Grid creator. Right. Nathan Clark's. Move up. Who's P2? Deck was P2, was he? Deck P2. Flicks P3. Where are you, Flicks? Flicks is already P3. P4, Harry. Sonny's last, okay. That's fine with me. P4, Harry. Lezo, P5. So who's got the penalties, please? 6 is James. 7, VK dropped 7th, wow. Spider's 8th. Jamie Cheese is 9th. James Gardner 10th. Oof. James Gardner 10th, mate. Bit of a low blow that. Luke 11th. Twelfth for Togo, for John. Sorry. Julian 13th. Milson 14th. Sonny last, so Spudster's 15th. Diego 16th. Phil. And Colin. So that's the grid. Who's left the grid? Oh, Milson, why'd you leave the grid, mate? Don't leave the grid, mate. Milson, buddy, don't leave the grid in future, because I'm trying to set it up. 14th for Milson. Sonny's last. Move player down. Right. Confirm. Confirm. Right. There we go. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. I hate this game. It's a pain in my arse. It's 47 minutes past and we're just getting on with qualifying the race. I took the mick out of a league the other night because the qualifying didn't work for them, and then we have this. This is called Karma. Instant Karma. So we'll have a 13-lap sprint race, literally, around Monza, and then we'll have the reverse grid for Singapore. So not only have I got to set up one custom grid tonight, I'll end up having to set two. Oh. I hate this game, and it hates me. It's a love-hate relationship. I know esports just took a turn. What are we waiting for? Waiting for players. Oh, don't do this again. Session starts in 28 seconds. It's dry. Oh, that's beautiful news then. If someone tells me they're in the wrong position, then I do apologise, but I've put it together as quickly as I can. So if you're in the wrong position, you shouldn't be, because I went through it. I went through it one by one. I guess, I don't know what Jamie's typing, but I've got a feeling he might be in the wrong position. So here we go then. Lights out. And away we go. Jamie was typing. It's a good start for Nathan Clark then. Oh, no, 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 and Lezo. Lezo is round. Lezo's at the back already. So we haven't even got round a corner, and we've already got the virtual VSC. And Jax Brooks has got a 5-second penalty for causing the collision with Sonny. Oh dear, oh dear. Phil has got a 5 second as well for a collision with Diego. Lezo, what happened, mate? You'll have to go mediums and go to the end now, won't you? But the VSC probably will save you in that sense, and then you won't have any traffic on your run. But Deck Tyndall's taken a very, very slow VSC here. And this has allowed Nathan Clark. I don't know how much Nathan's paid him, but he's got 2.5 seconds to go behind him. Look at that. Yeah, Deck is having a very... That's not good, Lezo. All I can suggest to do, mate, is box, send your POV in. There's Nathan Clark. Look at that. Deck, you've been absolutely caught napping, mate. Big time. Big time you've got caught napping there, Deck. So Nathan Clark then will lead them across the line at the end of lap 1, and it will be a 2.1 second lead then from Deck Tyndall, Flix, Harry and Colour GFX is your top 5. Now can Flix try and make a move into T1? Deck defends the inside as we see Jamie Cheese in the pits. And they have to think better there, trying to make a move. So you can see, look at that, the 4 cars behind Deck are really close. And look at that, there's already a massive gap to Spider of 5 seconds then. VK is 7th, Luke 8th, John 9th. Milson's gone for a spin. And that Red Bull, the very nice looking Red Bull livery, sees Milson down in P15 then. Jack Brooks is ghosted. Why is Jack Brooks ghosted? Jamie Cheese is 18th. Sonny is 19th. Lezo is 20th, but we'll go back to the battle then for P2. Oh, his connection dropped out. Oh, that's such a shame. And then as James is going for a move on Harry, and James is through. So that's James now up into P4. But Harry's going to try and get the move straight back down the straight then. Oh, we're going to see him go side by side into turn 1. The McLaren, look at this. The Haas is literally tucked behind him, waiting to make the move as late as possible on the brakes. Will we see Flix make a move? Harry goes down the inside. And he reclaims that P4 then. That's a nice move there from Harry. We've got a yellow flag. And who's that then? And that's Deck Tyndall. He's had a spin on the exit of turn 2. Deck has had a moment and he's dropped from P2 then all the way now down to P7. And Flix, looks to me like Flix and Deck had a moment then, as Harry has now got through on Flix and up into P2. But Nathan Clark leads the way. And no, Nathan Clark's had a spin. So it's all going for bad to us. Oh, there's contact. And that's VK and Deck Tyndall. And that is an absolute disaster here. And this has given Harry the race lead then. So from starting the lap, Harry started the lap in P5. We're not even in sector 3 and he's already up to P1. Christmas has come very early there for Harry. And look at this, James is right on the charge now behind Alfie. Oh, and James gets a big slide there. Good save as well from the McLaren driver. But now Spider runs P4. Nathan Clark then, now running in P5. Luke Enright is P6. John is P7, and look at that, with VK, a little bit of damage. James Gardner, now the lead Red Bull, has got himself up into P8. VK runs P9, but I suspect we will see the McLaren into the pits, and we do. Then it's Deck Tyndall, he will box as well. So Diego now runs in the points then for Alfa Romeo. F1ology now promotes himself into P10, so he now gets that final point position. Then we've got Phil and Spudster running at P13, 14. But look at this, Colin. Can Colin make a move on AJ into turn 1? Will we see Colin go down the inside? No, this is the battle for P13 and 14 on track. So you have a yellow flag there, and who is that? That is Spudster that's made a mistake. So Spudster has outbroke himself there. And that has allowed Colin through, who's now all over the back of Phil in the Mercedes. As Luke Enright's had a moment, had a spin, but he's got going again. As James Heatham, Colour Effects has now got past Flix and up into P2. But can Nathan Clark get past Spider? We're riding on board with these two then. If this is your top 5, so Nathan Clark, even with his spin, he's not that far off the pace at the minute, as he showed by putting his car on pole by a long way in qualifying. But this is your top 5 and lap 4 of 13, as we'll come round now to begin at lap 5 of 13. And surely Nathan Clark has got past. He is through then, and up a place. So that's a good move from Nathan Clark then. He gets himself up into P4, so he can go back on the charge. And Phil is into the pits then very early. So we're going to see Phil try and do a long one-stop on the softs. Now he's serving his 5-second time penalty now for a collision with Diego. He gets a new wing as well. But we'll leave that and we'll go back to the battle for P9 and 10 then. Luke Enright versus F1ology. We've still got 20 runners at the moment then on lap 5 of 13 in race 1 of 2 here. Let's not forget we've got a 25% reverse grid coming up at Singapore. Car spun, sat on the racing line, didn't go, so broke wing. Unlucky, Philly. Getting that wing, mate. If you start last, Philly, you're P1 for Singapore, mate, and you know how difficult it is to overtake there. So then we'll continue with this battle. Can Julian get close enough then, as Harry now leads by 1.5 seconds from Nathan Clark. So Nathan Clark has got through on flick, so we'll see, will Clark be able to crawl back in James Cology Effects in P2? We shall see, as Nathan Clark then does set a new fastest lap of the race, as Flicks pits then. So 1 lap ago we had Phil pitting the Mercedes, now we have the system stages of Flicks pitting, and he's pitting on the mediums. As F1ology now also pits, but look at this, Nathan Clark is very close to the back of James Heasem in P2. Can he make a move then? He's going to look towards the inside. Will we see him go down the inside of James here? No, he has to think about it. As we come into the Lesmers, and a little bit of a slide there from Nathan. That will cost him on exit there, as you can see. He's now dropped with outside of DRS of James, so he's got the pace here as Nathan, but he's shown early on he's made 2 mistakes. He's had an early spin, and then he made a slight lock-up there before the Lesmos. We've got a yellow flag then, and who is that for? And that is for... And it's gone again. So the yellow flag disappeared very quickly. So we'll see who is able to take full advantage, and we are on lap 6 of 13. So which one of these top 3 is going to box early and try and do the undercut for the mediums? As Nathan Clark then does pit, he leaves it very late, but he has gone for that initial undercut. We were just talking about it then. Who is going to try this undercut? And it's Nathan Clark then in the Alpine that's going to try and make the move and try and jump P1 and P2. Now he has put on the medium tyres. We've seen a couple of drivers then adopt the hard tyre strategy. It will be a slower tyre, but it's got more durability. The only problem is it will take 2 or 3 laps to get up to optimum temperature. We've got Jack Brooks and VK very close here, as Lezo has retired from the session. So Lezo has DNF then on the back straight. Now Jack Brooks is ghosted, so we're riding aboard with F1ology, who's got Det Tinder right behind him. We have got a yellow flag in set 3. We've got the Aston, the Ferrari and the AlphaTauri all going nearly side by side here down the main straight, as the AlphaTauri's not made 1, but he's made 2 moves. Will he try and make 3? Oh, no, Deck. That is not how we race, buddy. That is very naughty from Deck. He has DNF'd Julian there. That was very, very unsportsmanlike from Deck. And we've got a safety car then, so we'll go pick up with Harry then. So they will have a free pit stop with Harry and James now in race 1. So then James, with Harry's wing change, will take the lead of the race. Where is Nathan Clark? How much has Nathan Clark lost out here? That is the the key question. How many places has he lost out as Nathan? So Nathan going for that undercut. Where's he come out? It's going to be neck and neck with Spider. Oh, it looks to me that Spider tried his best there to outbrake himself, but he'll lose the position. He's lost out to Harry now as well. So Spider, he tried to outbrake himself there to stay P2 and has ended up losing out, and now he's down to P4. But yes, I agree. What a silly move that. I agree, Dad. That was a very silly move. There's no need for it, unfortunately. Some people just have no racing awareness of cars around them. So we're on lap 8 of 13 then, so we are going to get a very, very short sprint race here. And the guys outside the top 10, well, calling downwards, so 10th downwards now, all bar Jack Brooks have put on a set of the soft tyres. But it is James Season, aka Colour G Effects, who leads the way then behind the safety car. I'm surprised it's took to lap 8, to be honest with you, to get a safety car around here at Monza, with everyone running so close together. But this should allow all the drivers to save any fuel if they're short on fuel and to get back up to 100% ERS. But Nathan Clark then, so he's gone from P3 to P2 with the safety car. If it wasn't for the safety car, he would have probably been P1. But Flicks then, he's pitting in the Mercedes. So that promotes Spudster then. Sonny is also pitting, so Flicks is serving his 5-second time penalty. And he'll come out, and here you have then your championship leader, Phil, is using a lot of ERS here to try and catch up to the safety car. He's down in P17, now 16, so Mercedes have had an absolute mare here in Imola. Imola? I'm thinking of Imola because the new track has come out today called Imola and we're in Italy. That's my excuse anyway. So Mercedes are running P16 and 17 for them. Let's not forget, Mercedes are leading the drivers and constructors in the Midweek League. So this is a disaster for them here. They'll be scoring no points for both their drivers here. So let's have a look. Then we've got Spider in the Aston Martin. So they will be gaining 12 points on Mercedes in race 1. But let's go back to the front then. Will we see the safety car come in this lap? As now Phil and Flicks have caught the pack up. And so is Sonny then. Flicks is running an AI. And Jamie Cheese has DNF them behind the safety car. What has happened to Jamie? As the safety car is in this lap. So we will be back under racing conditions then. And James is waiting very late here to... I don't think he's going to come... He's going to have to go, and he's given Nathan an absolute great launch here. And unfortunately for James there, he did not time that safety car restart at all well. But Harry's going to try and do both of them into turn 1. Oh, is he going to drink the move stick? Nathan Clark holds on for the time being. Harry's going to go around the outside. He's forced a little bit wide. And Gardner, and Gardner's had to spin, but he's held it. He's held it well there as Gardner, and he's dropped now down to P13. So it's no lap 10 from Harry. And James now has gone from P1 to P3. Didn't get that restart as well as he would like. Spider runs P4. Diego runs P5. Twins John runs P6. Milson up to P7. He's going side by side with VK. Look at this, VK. And there's a little tap on the back of Luke. Is he going to try? Oh, no, not there. Should have backed out of that one, VK, I'm afraid, mate. got a bit too eager there into the Lesmo 2. He was never going to make that move. But Milson, will he try on VK? And I must say, I don't like Red Bull, but that livery looks beautiful. Milson goes wide then. And then, oh, he's warming his tyres up and he hit the curb. He's done a George Russell. Jamie's done a George Russell, but we'll go back on board with Deck. Can he make a clean pass? We say, can he make a clean pass after that one where he killed Julian? Was not very clean at all. But he has got through, and VK is looking very close to Luke here then. Who is also looking very close to Diego. As we now come on to lap 11 of 13. Oh, there's some unnecessary contact going on here that I don't like to see. As Deck now has got past VK. So VK has gone from the attack now to the defensive. And look at this. Milson, he's trying to get in on the act as well. And Milson loses out, and Spudster says, thank you very much. He takes P9. It's a bit carnage here at the minute. I'm not really enjoying this, boys. I expect clean racing, and I'm not seeing much of that at the minute. But it is Nathan Clark then who leads the way on lap 11 of 13. Look at this. Tyndall down the inside on Enright makes the move. That's Tyndall up to P6 then. And I thought we could hear a car in the gravel, and that's VK. He's going to try and go around the outside. Please give him the space, Luke. Do not squeeze him, mate. Oh, we picked the wrong car there. As DRS has now been enabled, so we'll cross the line. We won't have it for this straight, but we'll have it for... And look at this. Luke should get a great run, but we'll go on board with Deck because this is the battle for P5. This is further up the road. And Deck has the inside line then on the Alfa Romeo. And he brakes very late. Will he make the apex? He hugs the inside line there, does Deck. And he gets up the place as VK now gets himself ahead of Luke. He's had a bit of a slap there. Now Luke is in AI. Can Spudster go? This is Milson. Spudster's through then. So Spudster and Milson are making their way up through the field very nicely here. Phil has gone from P16 to P11. So he's just hanging back outside the points at the moment. As VK now has got past Diego, so that's a good move for him. Gets a little bit wide on the exit. And now Deck Tyndall is all over the back at Spider, and Tyndall is flying. He's going to try and make the move for P4. That was a nice move then. And who's going backwards there? Diego. And Spudster's going to try and go down the inside of Luke. Into the Parabaraka. DRS will be enabled. This is going to be key. Who is going to get the DRS between these two drivers? And it is Spudster. So that should see AJ promote himself. But he's not opened it. As Milson tried around the outside, will Luke dive down the inside? Nope, he thinks better of it then. Now will Milson try and get past the Haas on the exit. He's got great traction out of the first corner. Luke forces him a little bit wide there. Fernando Vettel vibes for me there. But Milson gets through. He looks like he nearly misjudged his braking point there now. Can he try and attack Spudster? As we come into the first of the two Lesmos then for the final time here at Monza. So we'll just ride on board them for the time being. But look at this. There's VK. Oh, no. VK and Spider have a coming together at the very last lap. That is not what you want to see. And who's that? Deck Tyndall's DNF'd. Spider has gone wide. And Spudster has gone from P14 to P4. This is a great drive from AJ at the end. But Nathan Clark wins the race here in Monza, followed by Harry and James Heasem, rounds out your top three. Spudster will finish P4. To wait for the last few to finish. Who are we waiting for finish here? Diego. Come on, Diego. Hurry up, mate. Phil, you ended up P8. Jesus, I missed that. I was too busy watching AJ's charge. It's Milano has left the session. VK has left the session. Don't leave the session, boys. Why is it saying everyone's leaving the session? Do we have to? Will I have to make another session? I'm gonna have to make another session, aren't I? Oh, for God's sake! Oh, this game is so broken. It's so broken. Is this game? Like, why are you so buggy? It's unbelievable. Can someone send me a photo of the grid, please, and I'll set up a new session. But this game is so buggy. Settings, lobby options, equal. Don't need to do that. Equal cars, track select. It's going to be Singapore. Weekend structure, no qualifying. No. Custom grid. Rules and flags, strict. Reduce damage. Right. Oh, I don't want 25%. There we go. Oh, this game is such a buggy game. It's an absolute joke. Codemasters, you need to sort your shit out, guys. Your game's a joke. Who am I missing? I know a lot of dirty driving. I was not happy with quite a lot of the moves there, to be fair. Did not enjoy watching them. Ethnology got absolutely murdered as well. That really did annoy me. That wasn't fair on Julian. Thank you, Nathan. I appreciate that, mate. Right, 19 invites. If someone lets me know that they haven't got an invite, then I can invite them. But the game is so buggy. The game is so buggy. Yeah, Phil, report whoever after the race, mate. My main priority at the minute is to make sure we have a lobby set up for you all. But yeah, I was not happy with a lot of driving towards the end of that race then. Some drivers were going for moves that were never on. Just don't expect to see that. Alright, we'll let everyone join. And then I'll set the lobby up. Thank you, Nathan. Ah, so Nathan needs the invite. That's fine. I've sent 19 out, so it's you, Nathan. Sorry, everyone told me not to invite you, Nathan, so I had a chance. I just got paid 100 quid as well, so I thought I'd have to obey it. Johnny Webb, which one are you, mate? I've got a feeling you are Twin John. Just a guess. Oh, Spider. Oh, no, okay. I am wrong. Spider, you got one. Jamie's got another one. Togo's got another one. Twins John's got another one. Sonny's got another one. Let's go through. Let's just invite everyone again that we can. Gardner, Lezo, Luke, Nath, Spider, Spudster, Jamie, Togo, Twins John, Sonny. We've only got 9 in. Come on, boys, you need to get in. So we've only got 12 in at the minute, 13 now, 14, 15, so we're slowly getting there. Got 15 in, 16 in now, so we are slowly getting there. Don't worry, boys, you've got a few minutes. There's no rush because the game is being so buggy for us all. So 16 in at the minute, and then as soon as the 16 are in, I'll set the grid. Why have we got someone readying up? Do not ready up. Who are we waiting on? Four people are missing. Lezo's not joined. Who's missing? We're missing 3. Do not ready up. Please. So Sonny is joining. So we will be missing 2 drivers then when Sonny joins. So we're missing... So if Sonny joins, that'll be 17, so we'll be missing 2. Lezo and... So I'm missing... Say session doesn't exist. Try again, Sonny. I can invite you again, mate. Sonny. There you go. Oh, is Flick's not in? I've not invited Alfie, have I? Oh, sorry, Alfie. It's not on here. Where's he gone? Where's Alfie gone? Where's Flix? F for Flix, he's not here. Hi, Victor, mate. You alright? I'll invite him, but he's not here. I don't know them, Sonny, mate. I've invited Flix, so I'll do the grid. Well, I'm going to set the grid now anyway. Yeah, well, you've got the invite, Sonny. We construct a grid creator. So Nathan Clark needs to be last. Down. Then Harry. Then James. Then Spudster. Then Luke. That's fine. Then Milson. Then Spider. Then Phil. Then James Gardner. Then Sonny. He's not here. Are you here, Sonny? Yes, move player up. Right, Sonny was after James. Colin. Twins John. Yep. Jack Brooks not here. Then it's Diego. And who's that? Oh, don't do me like that. VK. Deck. There we go. Confirm. Right. Has anyone... Let's go. Lezo, Jack Brooks, Flicks. Lezo 18, Brooks and Flicks. What a disaster. Come on, ready up. Let's go, boys. Let's get racing before it lobs us out again. Come on. Let's all get racing. Harry's typing. What's happened to Harry? Come on, boys. Let's go. Before it kicks us out. Come on. Let's get racing. Let's get racing. Bada boom, bada da 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 doom da da. An hour and it's 9:30 and we're just doing race 2. So 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights in Singapore, and it is lights out and away we go then. And it is Jamie Cheese who's going to lead. No, Julian goes really wide around it. Oh dear, there's carnage already. We've got a Red Bull lagging like mad. I'm going to get off that screen because that is Literally so annoying. But Harry then, down in P16 of 17, Nathan Clark that's already got up to P12. So he's made an absolute bolting start as Nathan. But it is F1ology who leads there. Now Deck Tyndall is all over the back of Jamie Cheese. And who is the Red Bull lagging like mad? It's Gardner. James Gardner's Red Bull is... It's Phil's DNF'd. Phil is DNF'd on that one. So it's going to be no points for Phil this race weekend. Phil has DNF'd and is out of race 2. So Phil has had an absolute disaster for his championship this week. Race 1, bad qualifying, and then race 2, it's all gone from bad to worse. But he'll get 4 points then at the minute from race 1 with that PA. What happened, Philly? Please let me know if you're watching, mate. Didn't see it. I just came up on my screen that you'd DNF'd. Let me know what happened, mate, if you don't mind. So when F1ology then that leads the way, he's on the soft tyres. Jamie Cheese is P2 on the mediums. Oh, and Lezo's DNF'd. No, he hasn't. Oh, what's up now, Phil? I can't see. Your comments don't flash up for long enough, mate, on my screen. They come off. I'm sorry, but these... No, Phil, we're not having that, mate. Everyone makes mistakes. I'm not having that, I'm afraid. Can't be making comments like that, mate. Not on the stream, anyway. We've got a VSC, then. There has been a lot of questionable driving, Ben. Yes, there has been, mate. A lot of it. A hell of a lot of questionable driving. I haven't seen the move, so I can't comment. Went around turn 2 and Spider just stopped pretty much and had to avoid it and then got slammed into the wall. Report it, Phil. We would just report it, mate. That's all I can say today is report the incident. So we started the race with 17 and we're now down to 15. And Sonny is in a Merc for some reason. Diego took out your wing. So this VSC is helping out Julian here with his soft compounded tyres to go a little bit longer than what he would have probably originally planned. But yeah, I just don't understand it. Why everyone just has to go for moves that are not on, and I just really don't understand it. As Milson's now got 3 seconds for multiple, and we're behind this VSC, mate. How are you getting warnings behind a VSC? That is crazy. But it's 9:30, and we're just coming around to begin lap 3 on lap 3 of... As James Heesup's now got a drive-through for speeding under the VSC, and Gardner is lagging like mad, and it's really annoying here. So he won't ride on board with Gardner. Look at his Red Bull. Look at it. It's crazy. His Red Bull's going crazy. And Deck's going to try and go down the inside of Jamie to take P2. And now Twins John will also try and make the move. So they've both got DRS and Jamie hasn't. And Nathan Clark is up to P6. Diego is running P5, and I can't ride on board with James Gardner. I just can't. It's James Heesum as DNF then. Looks to me like he's DNF'd on purpose because he's got a drive-through. By the looks of it, he's just driven into the wall from that shot. But it is F1ology that leads them by 1.7 seconds from Deck Tyndall. So we've lost 3 drivers already, and we're only on lap 3 of 15 here. And them 2 Red Bulls, James is just lagging all over the place. It's so frustrating for the eyes to see that. Collins running P10, AJ P11 then, but Nathan Clark already up to P6. And let's go on board with Nathan. He's making the move on Diego. And that's Nathan up to P5 then already. That's an absolute great start from Nathan. And as you can see in the background, James's car. Nathan Clark then up to P4, so he's got through on Jamie. Finds himself up to P4. And I can't look at James's game. It's really hurting my eyes. As Nathan Clark then. As Deck Tyndall, we'll go back to P1 and P2, because Deck Tyndall has got right on the back of F1ology. He's got a yellow flag in sector 2 and 3, and that is for Spudster. Spudster's had a moment. Are we going to see Deck pit early? He does. The Deck makes the call to come in early, nearly runs completely outside the pit lane. But now it is Twins John up to P2. Nathan Clark is P2. And F1ology does still lead the way then, but the top three are covered by not even a second. Will we see Nathan try and go down the inside? No, he thinks better of it there. So Julian is the one. And F1ology spun. And he's got wind damage, so that is Julian. Nathan Clark then now leads the race. And we've got a virtual safety car. DRS spinning over them, so we're back underway. We're back on the way then, lap 5, and Nathan Clark's got a time penalty. 3 seconds off the corner cutting. It's the majority of the drivers that raced last week and the week before Flicks. Some drivers are very questionable. Well, yourself's been questionable at times, mate. I think people are just very eager to make moves. Sonny, you should be racing. Get off the chat. You struggle as it is, mate. But Jamie Cheese running in P3 then. JG P4. What's happened to Gardner? Oh, he lagged. I can't be watching James Gardner, I'm sorry. But he's lagging like mad. I refuse to watch his car. And then Aston Martin are running P11 and now P13. So on lap 6 of 15 then. We haven't got really anyone making a close battle. We've got Jamie and James, but I can't watch James because his car's really hurting my eyes at the minute with the fact that it's just flickering like mad every 2 or 3 corners, and it must be really impossible for people to be racing against them, let alone commentating. Don't worry about it, Jack, mate. It happens. The game's had an absolute disaster tonight as well. So it's not your fault. The lobbies have been shambles. I mean, what time is it? It's 9:35, and we're only on lap 7 of 15 of race 2. We should have been done 10 or 15 minutes ago. As we sat watching Spider then, down in P11. Harry's AI is running P10. As suddenly has DNF'd. So that will we see a safety car now be deployed? Not surprised, Sonny. You spent most of it on your phone, mate. But Nathan Clark has a 3.5 second lead then. On lap 7 of 15. James Gardner is gaining. We'll go to the battle for P10 then between Luke and Spider. As I can look at their cars without having an elliptic fit because James's car is all over the place. As Luke goes down the inside then and makes the move. Gets himself up into P10 as Nathan Clark then does pit for the soft compounded tyres. So we've got a yellow flag then. And who's that for? And that is Twins Johns. Twins Johns DNF'd. Oh dear for Twins John. That DNF has proved costly in the Alpha Tauri. James Gardner does lead the way. Like, what happened, John? Did you get hit? Who was it, mate? Who hit you, buddy? Who was it, mate? Let me know, please. Gardner. Have you got a recording? So we've now lost 5 drivers then from this race. Milson pits on P4. As Milson gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. But let's go right on board with Jamie Cheesen doing a solid job in P2 at the moment. Oh, James's car is lagging like mad. The incident is going to be fun then. Well, what can I say? I can't really say a lot, to be fair, because I'm streaming and I don't want to say anything to offend anyone, but I'm not I'm not overly impressed with the standards of driving tonight by a few drivers in particular. As Nathan Clark then sets a new fastest off the race of 39.1 as we begin lap 10 of 15. Now the top three have all still got a pit, so Nathan Clark has got a huge lead here. Now the top three might be holding out for a safety car, but who knows? You see, the thing is, Victor, you say that, but I don't want to be giving people loads of penalties. I don't want to give people loads of penalties, but by the looks of it, I'm going to have to. Because I'm sick of people being side by side and the person that's defending turning into them. Like, you just don't do that. It's Jamie Cheese and Pitts from P2. As here is our race leader, then Nathan Clark's coming around the final corner again. And he'll take the lead now. Nope, Diego will lead for the time being. So yeah, I don't want to have to give out massive penalties, but I feel like... Yeah, I know that, Diego, but it's a lot cleaner than what a lot of other leagues are, mate. This is nothing compared to some leagues, mate. Some leagues are absolutely awful, so... At the end of the day, you're all eager drivers. You don't want to give space to each other. That's not my fault. You just all need to learn how to race. That goes for you guys in the weekend league and this league as well. Because the standards of driving at the minute is appalling. And I'm not happy about it at all. You all just need to chill a bit. Allow each other space. You don't win the race on lap 1, as I've said many times. Well, I feel like a broken record, so I won't repeat myself anymore. So yeah. Harsh words, but fair words in my eyes, unfortunately. A Spider then, unfortunately for him, is a lap down. Jamie Cheese is on course for a podium here tonight then. When will Diego pit? I mean, you can even look on the track map that James's car's lagging all the time. Diego's really slow into the pit lane then. Spudster then. Luke is getting on. Milson's got wing damage. Oh, and he spun! And now he's DNF, so Milson is out. Oh dear, unfortunately for Milson, he's DNFs, and Colin's going to come round then. Another solid performance by Colin. He's going to come around, he's going to be P9 when he gets past Milson. And here he comes now. But we'll go to Spudster. Spudster's right in the back of Luke. He'll have DRS and then down the back straight. Wheel to wheel. And a nice move from AJ. Promotes himself there into P5. As Deck has now got more time penalties. So we begin lap 14 then of 15. So then F1ology has DNF'd. So it's been an absolute disaster here for Aston Martin. So then, let's go pick up with Nathan Clark. In Sector 2 at the minute. So Nathan Clark then in Sector 3. He's got a couple more corners to negotiate. But he's going to do the last to first challenge. He wins in Monza. And he wins in Singapore. Nathan Clark takes back-to-back race wins then here in the RFF Midweek League. James Gardner. No, he doesn't. James Gardner takes the race win. But whoa, what a round of applause I'm going to give here to Jamie Cheese. He's going to come home and he's going to take a podium in only his fourth race in the Midweek League. Jamie Cheese takes home a P3. Diego is going very slowly. And that is going to allow AJ within 3 seconds of him. Or has it? Nope. Jago takes P4. AJ takes P5. Luke P6. Deck will be T7. So we'll go and round the board with Colin. Well, I'm so glad this is over because it's saying everyone's leaving the session again. So I'm just glad it's over, to be honest with you. But there we have it. The Irish flag flying top of the podium. I'm really fast because I raced on traction. I don't even have the grid. Right then. What happened, Nathan, anyway? I don't even have the top 10. Oh dear. I'm going to end the stream there then because, yeah, well, just yeah. Right, guys. See you later.